Hi guys, lesson 136. Sickness is a defense against the truth. Right, now this is an incredibly powerful lesson because for years and years and years now, my spiritual journey started with Louise Hay, that you are what you think, you become what you think. And if you're going around all day long thinking negative thoughts, then your body will start to break down accordingly. And that was my beginning and my introduction into spirituality. And I loved it because I really wanted to understand how to stay healthy in my physical body. Bit by bit, I pieced the bits together. I started to get into the journey, Brandon Bay's journey. I had a breast lump and I went and I did the journey and I did a whole lot of forgiveness and it disappeared. And and I changed my nutrition around and I started to learn about how powerful our minds are. And I came to the conclusion that what sickness is, for me, it's a way of getting more attention. If I'm not happy, my body will demand attention in some way. It's layers of resentment and anger and fear and not being happy. And I had a wonderful teacher in my mother who wasn't a very happy person. And unfortunately, she kept getting sick all the time. And I would do healing on her and she'd get better a little bit. And then unfortunately, she'd get sick again. And it was like it kept repeating itself. And it's just a lesson to learn about what's going wrong inside. What are you not coming to terms with in your life? What are you not forgiving? It's a lot of forgiveness as well. And sickness is a defense against the truth. How to use this in day-to-day life. If you're not feeling good about something, if you're not happy in your life, then you probably will develop some kind of dis-ease of the body. Dis-ease, Louise Hay calls it, where something is dis-eased, is an ache or a pain or something isn't working. Now Ellie's here and she lives totally on her bodily functions. I mean, everything is the physical with her. She wants to eat all the time, and every time she'll go into the kitchen, she is dictated by her body. And you know what? I used to be like that. There was always something wrong with me. And I've started looking at that. And I realised that the hot flushes and the attention, the menopause for me, is gaining more attention. There's something inside me may not be happy. And therefore, you see, she's trying to get attention. She wants me to feed her. And isn't that what our bodies are doing? Our bodies are telling us, look at me. Look at me. I'm not happy. You're not treating me with respect, for example. You may not be resting enough or stressing out, or you're not looking at what's going up in here in your mind. You're full of anger. You're not letting go. You're not forgiving. Sickness is a defense against the truth. Sickness, whether it's emotional stress, breakdowns, mental breakdowns. Sorry, my hair is getting in my eyes here. Whether it's emotional stress, depression, whether it's physical, it's a dis-ease of some kind. It's blocking what you really are, that you are love and you are light, and you cannot get sick because you are health, you're pure health, you're everything, you're light, you're beauty. And if you're getting sick, that means there's something wrong. There's something wrong with your thoughts. There's something wrong with your attitudes. You are creating this yourself. We create our body as we go along. Now, some people in their 90s are very, very well. They walk around with healthy bodies. And when they die, they do autopsies on them and they find they had cancerous tumours and nothing was ever touched in there. They lived with it because they did not pay attention to it. They carried on with their lives. Now, don't listen to this as 100% God's truth. Your truth has got to be your own. And if you want to go and see a doctor, then you go and see a doctor. Because if I broke a leg, I would be down there having my leg fixed. Okay? But I tend to believe that if I kept breaking my leg or hurting myself, or I would need to look at this, because what the hell is going up in here in this mind of mine? So it's about balance. It's about balancing Yeah, so if you've got a real problem, a health problem, you've got to find a balance. You've got to find out physically what's going on in your body and what's going on in your mind. And if you need to use some medication, then use some medication just to help you get to the level, to a little bit of a higher vibration so you can figure out what's going on in your mind. So you need to find that balance, yeah? But the thing is that sickness is holding us back. It's a bit like when I was mentally ill, I wasn't forgiving, and I had anger and bitterness and fear, continuous layers and layers and layers and layers. So poor Lauren couldn't breathe anymore. This body couldn't breathe anymore, and this mind couldn't breathe anymore. And I get sicker and sicker and angrier and angrier. So I had to take all those layers off by feeling them. You have to feel the layers. You have to go in there in your body and your mind. Feel the layers of your illness and then let them come off little by little. Love yourself and be gentle with yourself. So today, when you use that on a day-to-day basis, know that you're everything. Know that Myrtle Fillmore healed TB. She didn't become well within a day. It took her 2 years to completely change her attitude, completely change her way of thinking. And she was just a human being, just like you and me. We can all heal ourselves just by being kinder to ourselves, by finding what we need in life, what creativity we need to do, how to heal ourselves. Myrtle Fillmore did it, and eventually the TB left her body because she was pure love. She loved herself so much, her body could not exist anymore in illness. Louise Hay is in her 80s. There are millions of people out there that are healing themselves, sometimes with medicine, and obviously in conjunction with their minds and their spirits, because everything comes from the soul, from the spirit of what we really, really are. So if we stay in that, we cannot be ill. So have a wonderful, wonderful day here. Feel that powerful being that you are. You don't need to be sick. You don't need to be poor. Just keep denying that. Keep denying that you're sick and keep focusing on what you really are. You are love. You are perfect love. You are perfect health. And this has gone into 7 minutes now. I didn't mean it to. But really, you can be healthy in mind, body and spirit. And you can find inner peace. I did it, and lots of people are doing it. Love you lots and lots and lots. And this is an incredible lesson. I'll be talking about it on Gather Radio tonight, on my perception of this lesson. And if you want to discuss the course, 24th of May at my house, Course in Miracles, High Wycombe. Love you lots, and we can also Skype, ACIM Skype. I love you lots. Have a wonderful day. Bye.